The History of Troilus and Cressida, Act 4, Scene 1. Enter at one door Aeneas with a torch, at another Paris, Dephobus, Antenor, Diomed the Grecian, and others with torches. Paris. See, ho, a gentle truce, but when I meet you armed as black defiance, as heart can think or courage execute, though one and other Diomed embraces, our bloods are now in calm and so long health. But when contention and occasion meet, by Jove, I'll play the hunter for thy life, with all my force, pursuit, and policy. And thou shalt hunt a lion that will fly with his face backward. In humane gentleness, welcome to Troy. Now by Anchises' life, welcome indeed. By Venus's hand I swear, no man alive can love in such a sort the thing he means to kill more excellently. We sympathize, Jove, let Aeneas live, if to my sword his fate be not the glory, 1,000 complete courses of the sun, but in mine emulous honor let him die, with every joint a wound, and that tomorrow. We know each other well, we do and long to know each other worse. This is the most despiteful gentle greeting, the noblest hateful love that ever I heard of. What business, Lord, so early? I was sent for to the king, but why I know not. His purpose meets you. 'Twas to bring this Greek to Calchas' house, and there to render him. For the enfreed Antenor, the fair Cressid, let's have your company, or if you please, haste there before us. I constantly believe, or rather call my thought a certain knowledge, my brother Troilus lodges there tonight. Rouse him and give him note of our approach, with the whole quality wherefore I fear we shall be much unwelcome. That I assure you. Troilus had rather Troy were born to Greece than Cressid born from Troy. There is no help. The bitter disposition of the time will have it so. On, Lord, we'll follow you. Good morrow, all. And tell me, noble Diomed, faith, tell me true, even in soul of sound good fellowship, who in your thoughts deserves fair Helen best, myself or Menelaus? Both alike he merits well to have her that doth seek her, not making any scruple of her soil, with such a hell of pain and world of charge, and you as well to keep her that defend her, not palating the taste of her dishonor, with such a costly loss of wealth and friends. He like a pulling cuckold would drink up the lees and dregs of a flat-tamed piece. You, like a lecher out of whorish loins, are pleased to breed out your inheritors. Both merits poised each ways, nor less nor more, but he as he, the heavier for a whore. You too, you are too bitter to your countrywoman. She's bitter to her country. Hear me, Paris. For every false drop in her bawdy veins, a Grecian's life hath sunk. For every scruple of her contaminated carrion weight, a Troyan hath been slain. Since she could speak, she hath not given so many good words breath, as for her Greeks and Trojans suffered death. Fair Diomed, you do as chapmen do, dispraise the thing that they desire to buy. But we in silence hold this virtue well, will not commend what we intend to sell. Here lies our way. Scene 2. Enter Troilus and Cressida. Dear, trouble not yourself. The morn is cold. Then, sweet my lord, I'll call mine uncle down. He shall unbolt the gates. Trouble him not, to bed, to bed. Sleep, kill those pretty eyes, and give as soft attachment to thy senses as infants empty of all thought. Good morrow, then, I prithee now, to bed. Are you a weary of me? O Cressida, but that the busy day, waked by the lark, hath roused the ribald crows, and dreaming night will hide our joys no longer. I would not from thee. Night hath been too brief. Beshrew the witch, with venomous wights she stays as tediously as hell, but flies the grasps of love with wings more momentary swift than thought. You will catch cold and curse me. Prithee tarry, you men will never tarry. O foolish Cressid, I might have still held off, and then you would have tarried. Hark, there's one up. What's all the doors open here? It is your uncle. A pestilence on him. Now will he be mocking? I shall have such a life. How now, how now, how go maidenheads? Here, you maid, where's my cousin Cressid? Go hang yourself, you naughty mocking uncle. You bring me to do, and then you flout me too. To do what? To do what? Let her say what. What have I brought you to do? Come, come, beshrew your heart. You'll never be good, nor suffer others. Ha ha, alas, poor wretch. A poor Capocchia hast not slept tonight? Would he not, a naughty man, let it sleep? A bugbear take him. Did not I tell you? Would he were knocked in the head? Whose at that door? Good uncle, go and see. My lord, come you again to my chamber? You smile and mock me, as if I meant naughtily. Ha ha! Come, you are deceived, I think of no such thing. How earnestly they knock! Pray you come in. I would not for half Troy have you seen here. Who's there? What's the matter? Will you beat down the door? How now, what's the matter? Good morrow, lord, good morrow. Who's there? My lord Aeneas. By my troth, I knew you not. What news with you so early? Is not Prince Troilus here? Here? What should he do here? Come, he is here, my lord. Do not deny him. It doth import him much to speak with me. Is he here, say you? It's more than I know, I'll be sworn. For my own part, I came in late. What should he do here? Who? Nay, then, come, come. You'll do him wrong ere you are ware. You'll be so true to him, to be false to him. Do not you know of him, but yet go fetch him hither, go. How now, what's the matter? My lord, I scarce have leisure to salute you. My matter is so rash. There is at hand Paris, your brother, and Deiphobus, the Grecian Diomed, and our Antenor delivered to us, and for him forthwith, ere the first sacrifice, within this hour, we must give up to Diomedes' hand the lady Cressida. Is it so concluded? By Priam and the general state of Troy, they are at hand and ready to effect it. How to my achievements mock me? I will go meet them. And my lord Aeneas, we met by chance, you did not find me here. Good, good, my lord, the secrets of neighbor Pandar have not more gift in taciturnity. Is it possible? no sooner got but lost. The devil take Antenor. The young prince will go mad. A plague upon Antenor. I would they had broke his neck. How now? What's the matter? Who was here? Ah, why sigh you so profoundly? Where's my lord? Gone? Tell me, sweet uncle, what's the matter? Would I were as deep under the earth as I am above. Oh, the gods, what's the matter? Pray thee, get thee in. Would thou hadst never been born. I knew thou wouldst be his death. O poor gentleman, a plague upon Antenor. Good uncle, I beseech you, on my knees I beseech you, what's the matter? Thou must be gone, wench, thou must be gone. Thou art changed for Antenor. Thou must to thy father, and be gone from Troilus. 'Twill be his death, 'twill be his bane. He cannot bear it. O you immortal gods, I will not go. Thou must. I will not, uncle. I have forgot my father. I know no touch of consanguinity. No kin, no love, no blood, no soul so near me as the sweet Troilus. O you gods divine, make Cressida's name the very crown of falsehood. If ever she leave Troilus, time, force, and death, to do this body what extremes you can. But the strong base and building of my love is at the very center of the earth. Drawing all things to it, I'll go in and weep. Do. Tear my bright hair and scratch my praised cheeks. Crack my clear voice with sobs and break my heart with sounding Troilus. I will not go from Troy. Scene 3. It is great morning, the hour prefixed for her delivery to this valiant Greek comes fast upon. Good my brother Troilus, tell you the lady what she is to do, and haste her to the purpose. Walk into her house, I'll bring her to the Grecian presently, and to his hand when I deliver her. Think it an altar to thy brother Troilus, a priest there offering to it his own heart. I know what 'tis to love, and would as I shall pity I could help. Please you walk in, my lords. Scene 4. Be moderate, be moderate. Why tell you me of moderation? The grief is fine, full, perfect, that I taste, and the violenteth in a sense as strong as that which causeth it. How can I moderate it? If I could temporize with my affections, or brew it to a weak and colder palate, like the allayment could I give my grief, my love admits no qualifying dross, no more my grief in such a precious loss. Here he comes, sweet ducks. O Troilus, Troilus, what a pair of spectacles is here. Let me embrace too, O heart, as the goodly saying is. O heart, heavy heart, why sighest thou without breaking? Where he answers again, because thou canst not ease thy smart by friendship nor by speaking. There was never a truer rhyme. Let us cast away nothing, for we may live to have need of such a verse. We see it, we see it. How now, lambs? Cressida, I love thee in so strained a purity. that the blessed gods, as angry with my fancy, more bright in zeal than the devotion which cold lips blow to their deities, take thee from me. Have the gods envy? Ay, 'tis too plain a case. And is it true that I must go from Troy? A hateful truth. What? And from Troilus too? From Troy and Troilus? Is it possible? And suddenly, where injury of chance puts back leave-taking, justles roughly by, all the time of pause rudely beguiles our lips of all rejoinder, forcibly prevents our locked embrasures, strangles our dear vows, even in the birth of our own laboring breath. We two, that with so many thousand sighs did buy each other, must poorly sell ourselves with the rude brevity and discharge of one. Injurious time now with a robber's haste crams his heavy, rich thievery up, he knows not how. As many farewells as be stars in heaven, with distinct breath and consigned kisses to them, he fumbles up into a loose adieu, and scants us with a single famished kiss, distasted with the salt of broken tears. My lord, is the lady ready? Hark, you are called. Some say the genius so cries, come to him that instantly must die. Bid them have patience, she shall come anon. Where are my tears? Rain low to lay this wind, or my heart will be blown up by the root. I must then to the Grecians? No remedy. A woeful Cressida amongst the merry Greeks. When shall we see again? Hear me, love, be thou but true of heart. I true? How now? What wicked deme is this? Nay, we must use expostulation kindly, for it is parting from us. I speak not, be thou true, as fearing thee, for I will throw my glove to death himself, that there is no maculation in thy heart. But be thou true, say I to fashion in my sequent protestation, and be thou true, and I will see thee. Oh, you shall be exposed, my lord, to dangers as infinite as imminent, but I'll be true. And I'll grow friend with danger, wear this sleeve, and you this glove. When shall I see you? I will corrupt the Grecian sentinels, to give thee nightly visitation, but yet be true. O heavens, be true again? Hear why I speak it, love. The Grecian youths are full of quality. Their loving well composed with gift of nature flowing and swelling over with arts and exercise, how novelty may move and parts with person, alas, a kind of godly jealousy, which I beseech you call a virtuous sin, makes me afeard. O heavens, you love me not. Die I a villain then? In this I do not call your faith in question, so mainly as my merit. I cannot sing, nor heal the high lavolt, nor sweeten talk, nor play at subtle games, fair virtues all, to which the Grecians are most prompt and pregnant. But I can tell that in each grace of these there lurks a still and a dumb discoursive devil that tempts most cunningly, but be not tempted. Do you think I will? No, but something may be done that we will not, and sometimes we are devils to ourselves, when we will tempt the frailty of our powers, presuming on their changeful potency. Nay, good my lord, come kiss and let us part. Brother Troilus, good brother, come you hither, and bring Aeneas and the Grecian with you. My lord, will you be true? Who I, alas, it is my vice, my fault, whiles others fish with craft for great opinion, I with great truth catch mere simplicity. Willest some with cunning gild their copper crowns? With truth and plainness I do wear mine bare. Fear not my truth, the moral of my wit is plain and true. There's all the reach of it. Welcome, Sir Diomed. Here is the lady, which for Antenor we deliver you. At the port, lord, I'll give her to thy hand, and by the way possess thee what she is. Entreat her fair, and by my soul, fair Greek, if ever thou stand at mercy of my sword, name Cressida, and thy life shall be as safe as Priam is in Ilion. Fair lady Cressida, so please you, save the thanks this prince expects. The lustre in your eye, heaven in your cheek, pleads your fair usage, and to Diomed you shall be mistress, and command him wholly. Grecian, thou dost not use me courteously, to shame the seal of my petition to thee in praising her. I tell thee, Lord of Greece, she is as far high soaring over thy praises as thou unworthy to be called her servant. I charge thee use her well, even for my charge. For by the dreadful Pluto, if thou dost not, though the great bulk of Achilles be thy guard, I'll cut thy throat. Oh, be not moved, Prince Troilus. Let me be privileged by my place and message to be a speaker free. When I am hence, I'll answer to my lust, and know you, Lord, I'll nothing do on charge. To her own worth she shall be prized. But that you say, be it so, I speak it in my spirit and honor. No. Come to the port, I'll tell thee, Diomed, this brave shall oft make thee to hide thy head. Lady, give me your hand, and as we walk, to our own selves bend we our needful talk. Hark, Hector's trumpet! How have we spent this morning? The prince must think me tardy and remiss, that swore to ride before him to the field. 'Tis Troilus' fault, come to field with him. Let us make ready straight. Yea, with a bridegroom's fresh alacrity, let us address to tend on Hector's heels. The glory of our Troy doth this day lie on his fair worth and single chivalry. Water. Thank you, God. Scene 5. Agamemnon. Here art thou in appointment fresh and fair, anticipating time, with starting courage. Give with thy trumpet a loud note to Troy, though dreadful Ajax, that the appalled air may pierce the head of the great combatant, and hail him hither. Thou trumpet, there's my purse, now crack thy lungs and split thy brazen pipe. Blow, villain, till thy shepherd biased cheek outswell the colic and puffed alkylon. Come, stretch thy chest, and let thy eyes spout blood. Thou blowest for Hector. No trumpet answers. 'Tis but early days. Is not yond Diomed with Calchas' daughter? 'Tis he, I ken the manner of his gait. He rises on the toe. That spirit of his in aspiration lifts him from the earth. Is this the Lady Cressid? Even she. Most dearly welcome to the Greeks, sweet lady. Our general doth salute you with a kiss. Yet is the kindness but particular. 'Twere better she kissed in general. And very courtly counsel I'll begin. So much for Nestor. I'll take what that winter from your lips, fair lady. Achilles bids you welcome. I had good argument for kissing once, but that's no argument for kissing now. For thus popped Paris in his hardiment, and parted thus you and your argument. O deadly gall and theme of all our scorns, for which we lose our heads to gild his horns. The first was Menelaus' kiss. This, mine, Patroclus, kisses you. Oh, this is trim. Paris and I kiss evermore for him. I'll have my kiss, sir, lady, by your leave. In kissing do you render or receive? Both take and give. I'll make my match to live. The kiss you take is better than you give. Therefore no kiss. I'll give you boot. I'll give you 3 for 1. You are an odd man. Give even or give none. An odd man, lady, every man is odd. No, Paris is not, for you know 'tis true that you are odd, and he is even with you. You fillip me a' the head. No, I'll be sworn. It were no match, your nail against his horn. May I, sweet lady, beg a kiss of you? You may. I do desire it. Why beg then? Why then, for Venus' sake, give me a kiss, when Helen is a maid again and his? I am your debtor, claim it when 'tis due. Never's my day, and then a kiss of you. Lady, a word, I'll bring you to your father. A woman of quick sense. Fie, fie, upon her! There's language in her eye, her cheek, her lip. Nay, her foot speaks, her wanton spirits look out, at every joint and motive of her body. Oh, these encounterers so glib of tongue, that give a coasting welcome ere it comes, and wide unclasp the tables of their thoughts. To every ticklish reader set them down, for sluttish spoils of opportunity, and daughters of the game. All Trojans' trumpet, enter all of Troy. Yonder comes the troop. Hail, all the state of Greece! What shall be done to him that victory commands? Or do you purpose a victor shall be known? Will you, the knights, shall to the edge of all extremity pursue each other, or shall they be divided by any choice or order of the field? Hector bade ask. Which way would Hector have it? He cares not, he'll obey conditions. 'Tis done like Hector, but securely done, a little proudly, and a great deal misprising. The knight opposed. If not Achilles, sir, what is your name? If not Achilles, nothing. Therefore Achilles. But whatever, know this, in the extremity of great and little, valor and pride excel themselves in Hector, the one almost as infinite as all, the other blank as nothing. Weigh him well, and that which looks like pride is courtesy. This Ajax is half made of Hector's blood, in love whereof half Hector stays at home. Half heart, half hand, half Hector comes to seek this blended knight, half Troyan and half Greek. A maid in battle then, oh, I perceive you. Here is Sir Diomed, go, gentle knight, stand by our Ajax, as you and Lord Aeneas consent upon the order of their fight. So be it, either to the uttermost, or I'll say breath, the combatants being kin, half stints before strife, before their strokes begin. They are opposed already. What Troyan is that same that looks so heavy? The youngest son of Priam, a true knight, not yet mature, yet matchless, firm of word, speaking in deeds, and deedless in his tongue. Not so provoked, nor being provoked, soon calmed, his heart and hand both open and both free. For what he has he gives, what thinks he shows, yet gives he not till judgment guide his bounty, nor dignifies and impair thought with breath, manly as Hector, but more dangerous. For Hector in his blaze of wrath subscribes to tender objects, but he in heat of action is more vindicative than jealous love. They call him Troilus, and on him erect a second hope as fairly built as Hector. Thus says Aeneas, one that knows the youth even to his inches, and with private soul did in great Ilion thus translate him to me. They are in action. Now, Ajax, hold thine own. Hector, thou sleepest, awake thee. His blows are well disposed. There, Ajax, you must know more. Princes, enough, so please you. I am not warm yet. Let us fight again. As Hector pleases, why then will I no more? Thou art great, Lord, my father's sister's son, a cousin german to great Priam's seed. The obligation of our blood forbids a gory emulation twixt us twain. Were thy commixtion Greek and Trojan so, that thou couldst say, this hand is Grecian all, and this is Trojan, the sinews of this leg all Greek, and this all Troy. My mother's blood runs on the dexter cheek, and this sinister bounds in my father's. By Jove multipotent, thou shouldst not bear from me a Greekish member, wherein my sword had not impressure made of our rank feud. But the just gods gainsay that any drop thou borrowedst from thy mother, my sacred aunt, should by my mortal sword be drained. Let me embrace thee, Ajax. By him that thunders, thou hast lusty arms. Hector would have them fall upon him thus. Cousin, all honor to thee. I thank thee, Hector. Thou art too gentle and too free a man. I came to kill thee, cousin, and bear hence a great addition earned in thy death. No, Neoptolemus so mirable, on whose bright crest fame with her loudest noise cries, this is he, could promise to himself a thought of added honor torn from Hector. There is expectance here from both the sides. What further will you do? We'll answer it. The issue is embracement. Ajax, farewell. If I might in entreaties find success, as seld I have the chance, I would desire my famous cousin to our Grecian tents. 'Tis Agamemnon's wish, and great Achilles doth long to see unarmed the valiant Hector. Aeneas, call my brother Troilus to me, and signify this loving interview to the expectors of our Trojan part. Desire them home. Give me thy hand, cousin. I will go eat with thee and see your knights. Great Agamemnon comes to meet us here. The worthiest of them tell me name by name. But for Achilles, my own searching eyes shall find him by his large and portly size. Worthy all arms, as welcome as to one that would be rid of such an enemy. But that's no welcome, understand more clear. What's past and what's to come is strewed with husks and formless ruin of oblivion. But in this extant moment, faith and troth, strained purely from all hollow bias to drawing, bids thee with most divine integrity, from heart of very heart, great Hector, welcome. I thank thee, most imperious Agamemnon, my well-famed lord of Troy, no less to you. Let me confirm my princely brother's greeting. You brace of warlike brothers, welcome hither. Who must we answer? The noble Menelaus. Oh, you, my lord, by Mars his gauntlet, thanks. Mock not that I affect the untraded oath. Your quondam wife swears still by Venus's glove. She's well, but bade me not commend her to you. Name her not now, sir, she's a deadly theme. Oh, pardon, I offend. I have, thou gallant Troyan, seen thee oft, laboring for destiny, make cruel way through ranks of Greekish youth. And I have seen thee, as hot as Perseus, spur thy Phrygian steed, despising many forfeits and subduments. When thou hast hung thy advanced sword in the air, not letting it decline on thee declined, that I have said to some my standers by, the lo, Jupiter is yonder dealing life, and I have seen thee pause and take thy breath, when that a ring of Greeks have hemmed thee in, like an Olympian wrestling, this have I seen. But this thy countenance still locked in steel, I never saw till now. I knew thy grandsire, and once fought with him. He was a good soldier. But by great Mars, the captain of us all, never like thee, oh, let an old man embrace thee. And worthy warrior, welcome to our tents. 'Tis the old Nestor. Let me embrace thee, good old chronicle, that hast so long walked hand in hand with time. Most reverend Nestor, I am glad to clasp thee. I would my arms could match thee in contention, as they contend with thee in courtesy. I would they could. Ha! By this white beard, I'll fight with thee tomorrow. Well, welcome, welcome, I have seen the time. I wonder now how yonder city stands, when we have here her basined pillar by us. I know your favor, Lord Ulysses, well. Ah, sir, there's many a Greek and Trojan dead, since first I saw yourself and Diomed in Ilion on your Greekish embassy. Sir, I foretold you then what would ensue. My prophecy is but half his journey yet. For yonder walls that pertly front your town, yon towers whose wanton tops do bust the clouds, must kiss their own feet. I must not believe you. There they stand yet, and modestly, I think, the fall of every Phrygian stone will cost a drop of Grecian blood. The end crowns all, and that old common arbitrator time will one day end it. So to him we leave it. Most gentle and most valiant Hector, welcome. After the general, I beseech you next to feast with me and see me at my tent. I shall forestall thee, Lord Ulysses, thou. Now, Hector, I have fed mine eyes on thee. I have with exact view perused thee, Hector, and quoted joint by joint. Is this Achilles? I am Achilles. Stand fair, I pray thee, let me look on thee. Behold thy fill. Nay, I have done already. Thou art too brief, I will the second time, as I would by thee, view thee limb by limb. Oh, like a book of sport thou'lt read me over, but there's more in me than thou understandest. Why dost thou so oppress me with thine eye? Tell me, you heavens, in which part of his body shall I destroy him, whether there or there or there, that I may give the local wound a name, and make distinct the very breach whereout Hector's great spirit flew. Answer me, heavens. It would discredit the blessed gods, proud man, to answer such a question. Stand again. Thinkest thou to catch my life so pleasantly as to prenominate in nice conjecture where thou wilt hit me dead? I tell thee, yea. Wert thou an oracle to tell me so, I'd believe thee not. Henceforth guard thee well, for I'll not kill thee there, nor there, nor there, but by the forge that styvied Mars his helm. I'll kill thee everywhere, yea, over and over. You wisest Grecians, pardon me this brag. His insolence draws folly from my lips, but I'll endeavor deeds to match these words, or may I never. Do not chafe thee, cousin, and you, Achilles, let these treats alone, till accident or purpose bring you to it. You may have every day enough of Hector, if you have stomach. The general state, I fear, can scarce entreat you to be odd with him. I pray you, let us see you in the field. We have had pelting wars since you refused the Grecians' cause. Dost thou entreat me, Hector? Tomorrow do I meet thee, fell as death, tonight all friends. Thy hand upon that match. First, all you peers of Greece, go to my tent. There in the full we convive. Afterwards, as Hector's leisure and your bounties shall concur together, severally entreat him. Beat loud the tabarins, let the trumpets blow, that this great soldier may his welcome know. My lord Ulysses, tell me, I beseech you, in what place of the field doth Calchas keep? At Menelaus's tent, most princely Troilus. There Diomed doth feast with him tonight, who neither looks upon the heaven nor the earth, but gives all gaze and bent of amorous view on the fair Cressida. Shall I, sweet lord, be bound to you so much, after we part from Agamemnon's tent, to bring me thither? You shall commend me, sir, but gentle tell me, of what honor was this Cressida in Troy? Had she no lover there that wails her absence? Oh, sir, to such as boasting show their scars a mock is due. Will you walk on, my lord? She was beloved, she loved, she is and doth. But still sweet love is food for fortune's tooth. End of Act 4. Praise be to God. Amen. Jesus Christ, Jah Rastafari. Blessing.